Hey everybody, this is Mr. McKee. I have got a lot of requests for this file right here, the Hex Binary Calculator .xlsx, right? And it basically, remember, this is not a calculator. It's not going to calculate anything for you, but it lets you calculate or figure out or understand, I guess is the better word, understand how hex to binary works. Like this is 6 octets, which makes up a MAC address, how those can be converted into hexadecimal, because there's hexadecimal numbering 0 to F, decimal 0 to 15, and then the actual address number is 1 to 16. Alright, and then Base64, it takes your 6-bit Base64 alphabet, right? Which in this case, here's my little example: high space there, and notice uppercase H, uppercase T, everything else is lowercase. That's a space. All right, the binary equivalent of each of those, the ASCII numbering equivalent, and if you see right here, 72 would correspond to this H. Disregard the leading 0 and then binary. All right, and then where it gets kind of a little confusing is when you switch over to Base64, because you're working with 6 bits. All right, but you have to use that in a 8-bit kind of like workspace, basically. I explain this in my videos. I just wanted to show you guys what I'm uploading. All right, and down here just shows you how to calculate and how to count up your 6-bit numbers. And IPv4 shows my variable length subnet masking. This is what I use to fill that out. All right, has a bunch of information there. And then IPv6, here's all 128 of your bits for an IPv6 address. All right, and then that's separated down into 2 sections per, I guess you would call this an octet, but they call it a quartet or a hextet. But basically, this is you have 4 digits per quartet. All right, and you have 8 of them. All right, don't get those confused with IPv4. These are a whole lot more, and each 4 bits, that equals out to 16. So 16, that'd be 256 possibles. The way I would think about it, and I don't want to go over this because this is just I'm just explaining what I'm uploading. But 16 times 16 would be 256, and then you have another 16 times 16 is another 256. So if you multiply these together, you just need to remember 65,538. So 256 times 256 is 65,538. So 256 times 256. All right, 65,536. See, I'm calculating wrong. Times 256. 65,536. Yes. All right. That's why I like using a calculator. All right. But yeah, that, and so each of those sections are 65,536. All right, so a whole bunch of IP addresses, way more than IPv4. All right, but I'm just uploading this. Now, I'm going to attach a link to this video, the links to the AWS, my S3 bucket I have for testing. All right, I'm going to close that down. I don't make any changes. All right, so basically when you download this file, you can just go to, see if I have the link. Let me show you what I'm looking at here. All right, so basically that's the link I'm going to let you guys go to. As soon as you click on that, it downloads the file, and that's the file we're looking at. All right, so when it downloads, you can download a file or a you can download an application that's going to do your checksum, because what you want to do when you download something, especially obviously you don't know me unless you're a student of mine, you don't know where you're downloading that from, other than, you know, it's downloading from Amazon Web Services somewhere. But you want to make sure, I'm going to give you guys a checksum. So if anything on that file has changed from the time you downloaded it to the time it gets to your computer, somebody's manipulated that file. All right. But what you're going to do is, and I've already done this, I've pre-done this so it makes it easier. But basically, if you go into PowerShell in Windows 10, all right, you type in get -file hash, and then the file is hex _binary _calc.xlsx, and then space -algorithm space, and this is, I've hashed this in SHA-1. So if you do that, that gives you your hash. All right. Here, I'm going to show you. That's in full screen. All right, let me make sure that hash is correct. Do it again. All right, that's the full one. It wouldn't show in the whole hash. So that's the full hash. The last 4 digits are 753A. All right, I downloaded it. All right, and if you do it in Linux, you just type in SHA-1 sum. And if you notice, this is my downloads folder. But if I do a list, it's right there. So if I do SHA-1 sum space and then the file name, all right, or path, hit enter. That also does a checksum of it. All right, so this checksum, if that changes, you know something's happened. Now, you can have these digits can be upper lowercase, but as long as the numbers and the letters don't change, you're fine. All right. But I want to just do a quick video on that, show you guys how to do that if you're using Linux or Windows 10 PowerShell. All right. But it's good practice. You know, hopefully there's nothing in that. There's nothing in that file, but you always want to do that if you're downloading something from a untrusted source off the internet. You want to hash it first. If that hash is different, you want to delete that file, delete it out your recycle bin, and then move on. Don't open that file. All right, but that's it. I'm going to upload this file real quick and the link and the hash to the actual file itself. And you guys let me know if you want me to upload any other files. Obviously, I can't upload like test questions, and some people want like the whole config files from the lab. I can't do that. I can work you guys through, show you guys how to do the labs with packet tracers, but I can't just show you guys the answers. That doesn't help you guys learn. All right, and when you get to the certification exam, you would definitely be hurting if you did that. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.